Good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig TheWriter Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts, in my voice, on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Now, So Much to Say YouTube TV is the place that you come to learn and grow. So go ahead and hit the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button. And turn on that little bell so that you get a notification every single time that I go live or I upload something new. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
And so there's a program, if you've not been watching, it's called Paid for Your stuff that we talked about. Mo already, go ahead on and delete it. Okay. So you can save room to add more stuff. There's a thing called Paid for Your Say, and Paid for Your Say is we talk about this constantly. We talk about this, but we're going to try to get this embedded in you guys. We know Christmas is coming. We know the holidays are coming. Birthdays up around the corner. It costs only $150 to get you in. And then you can make it's a one-time thing. You can make endless amount of money for your opinion. Paid for your opinion. Your opinion. Bring on. Oh shit, that's St. Jermaine whooping my ass right now. Bring Craig on.
Here we go.
Hey. What's up, y'all?
Daughter, hey.
Hey, girl, hey.
Girl, you out there in that truck? You out there in that truck I bought you? No, you bought that truck. I bought your house. I'm sorry.
Yeah, a little.
That paid for your say bought that truck, bitch. Let me let y'all know something. That paid for your say. It bought that truck. And listen, I know way of paid for your say. Let's talk about it.
You better know it. So I was on here earlier, like you had said, but I got off because I'm doing a study that pays $750. And I actually recorded the screening part. So the next time that I come in person, I think what I'm going to do is try to chop it down a little bit so that the viewers can see how it's done. Because I'm all about, some people are really hands-on and they're more practical and they need to see it. Even though we've been explaining it and we've been explaining it well, some people need to see it. And so they called me just for a quick 10-minute call because on October 5th, they're going to come to my house. It's for Anheuser-Busch, you know, the beer company based out of St. Louis. And their team is flying here to Atlanta to come to my house. And they want me and my partner, which I'm single, but I'm going to have a partner for the sake of this study.
Are you bringing Mo? Is Mo, would you go be Craig's partner? For the pay.
Can I get some compensation?
My partner and my 3 friends that are coming are all gonna get, they're all gonna get $200. They're all gonna get $200. Now I'm getting $750. But they're gonna get $200 and they only need because they need me for 4 hours, but they need them for 2.
Oh, okay.
So for all of the people that we've been explaining this to, remember how I was saying before. Let's just say you work a job and you know you're not making $750 for the day. Bitch, call in to work. Call in. And this is one of those studies that you will call in and be like, girl, I'm not feeling well today. And you use your PTO if you have some left. And then you get paid from the study and you get paid from your job. So not only are they going to pay me the $750, they're giving me an additional $100 because they want me to go out and purchase some alcohol and just basically host my friends at my house. Because what they're trying to do, and again, this is Anheuser-Busch, what they're trying to do is, again, they're sending in a marketing executive because they're trying to figure out, yes, they make beer, but they're trying to come up with other products that will compete with the St. Germain's and the champagne companies and stuff like that. So they're trying to figure out what we like. So again, they're going to come, they're going to film it and all of that stuff. It's not going to be released to the public, but this is for their own independent studies. So that's what Paid for Your Say is all about. So it basically teaches you how to answer the questions on the screener so that you can then get in to the study and get paid. So as Madison said before I came on, you're going to use promo code. It's scrolling at the bottom. The website is scrolling at the bottom, paidforyoursay.com, and the promo code is Maddie150. Now, we were at Maddie100 for about a month. Now, this 150 only going to be down here for a little while. It's gonna go to 175. So
Craig,
don't
you just keep jacking it up, girl. Let my peoples have their 150.
they better get on in here now. You better get in here. But again, you can make that 150. You can make that payment in 4 installments, because I do understand $150 might be tough for a lot of people. You can pay that in 4 installments. They got that Affirm shit. They got that Afterpay, and if you have PayPal, all of those let you break it up into 4 payments, and you only pay the one time. I just wanted to say this other thing. Yesterday on my live, someone commented and was like, "Oh, I was in paid for you. I signed up for Paid for Your Say 3 weeks ago, and I filled out 30 screeners, and I haven't gotten into any studies yet." And I said, "Well, did you join the Facebook group and or the Telegram group for Paid for Your Say?" "No, sir." I said, "Well, that's why you're not making no money, because you haven't followed the basic instructions." And see, that goes back to what we were saying when I was at your house the other day. If you can't follow basic instruction.
Ooh, I gotta pee.
We just need you to follow basic instruction. We're giving it to you. We're giving it to you. We're telling you everything you need. We're not going to put you out there and just leave you out there. The Facebook group and the Telegram group, those are your resources.
Right.
Those are your resources. And then if you can't, which I can't understand why you wouldn't, but if you can't get any luck with those resources, then you can email Kim directly. Her email is support@paidforyoursay.com. support@paidforyoursay.com. She's very responsive. She's very interactive. She's interactive in the Telegram group and on her Facebook page. So you're not gonna sign up and not get in there. But again, this is an opportunity for you to make that discretionary income. You may be wanting to finish your basement. You may be wanting to get a new car, whatever it is. You may already be working 2 jobs. You may want to let that part-time job go. Paid for Your Say is the way to do it. So again, I can't say it enough. Madison said, look, somebody just said I went on vacation a couple times thanks to Paid for Your Say. And again, the holidays are coming up. Christmas, Thanksgiving. Grocery shit are already high. Gasoline is going high again. New Year's is coming. I know some of y'all probably want to do vacations and plan vacations for next year. So just start thinking like that. Think of this as an investment. You may be a person that's always wanted to start buying stock, and you may not be in a position to do it. At least this is a way for you to start bringing in some extra money.
Yep.
All right.
This is not a gimmick.
It's not. So, Craig, where are you now? Are you on your way to do a Pay for Your Say right now?
No, I'm on my way back home. I do have one tomorrow, though. Tomorrow, I have a mock trial. So, again, it's a real trial, but it's like, like if you've ever had mediation, it's kind of like that. So it's like these attorneys are trying to put together a focus group. It's me and 11 other people, and they're trying to come to some resolution without going to court. And so they're using us as a mock jury. That's why it's called a mock trial. They're using us as a mock jury to try to figure out because we would basically kind of give them an idea of what a real jury would say without them going to court. They're trying to resolve it with us. So they'll use our feedback and then give to the other attorney and say, look, this is what this sample jury is saying. So we need to go ahead and resolve this without going to court. So that's what I have to do tomorrow. So now I'm about to run in here into the store real quick.
You do know that Mo was at the reason why the show started so late today, because Mo was at
Pay for Your Say.
Yeah, I was.
And you do know why? You do know why I had the afro on yesterday talking in that video? It's because Mo was at work for Pay for Your Say.
You tore that video up, though, I must say. I watched that whole video last night.
You did, Craig.
I commented, too. I mean, of course, it was after you were off, but I commented. Yeah. This was poetic. This was almost poetic.
Was it, Craig?
It was.
Oh,
it was.
I had to think. Could you tell I had thought?
I could tell you thought. And when you said, like, you were so honest when you said, I watched you hoes. I watched all y'all videos yesterday. I took the day and I watched all of them. And I really do feel like you took your time and process. And that's something that you and I have said on this live before. Like, even when you and I have bumped heads about things when we were doing the show, I always have said, and I've consistently said this, and anybody that watches you consistently have seen me on there can attest to it. I've always said, even if we bump heads in the beginning and we don't come to a resolution right then, you always will go away and come back and say, okay, I thought about it. You may not say those words, I thought about it, but I can always tell you processed it differently, because you'll come back and be like, okay, bitch, so this is what I was thinking. And I'm like, that bitch went and started thinking about it.
It's because that's what I do.
Right.
I sat down and I took a day. Now I'm not doing it anymore.
Right.
Because I came to my conclusion after watching all of it. I watched them all.
Mm-hmm.
I watched their conversations. I watched what made them angry.
Mm-hmm.
I watched what they overlooked.
Yeah.
I watched what incited them to be angry, and what they felt wasn't enough. Like, it was just that, like what they brushed under, which made me come to my conclusions. You know what I'm saying? Because because when you really look at it, and then I got some text messages from a lot of my trans sisters this morning and said, Madison, those girls are not intellectually available to comprehend.
Or astute.
They're not intellectually available or astute to comprehend what you put out in that video yesterday. Because what you did in that video yesterday was you told them, I went to watch what made you mad. I went to absorb what made you angry. And then I left there with, I saw what it is really it's rooted in. Because no matter, even with all of the things that you said, it was all about you going viral because you wanted to go viral for you reading me. That's one. And then two, you were really not outraged about kids and Black kids because you actually didn't listen to any of the things that I said. Because if you'd have watched the video, the very first opening of the video is, if you don't hit me.
Yeah.
If you can skip over, if you don't hit me, then we wouldn't be here.
Right.
And you're stuck in you're stuck in we're here now. And you're not addressing the reason why, or you're not really angry about the reason why we're here. Because just days and days ago, we weren't nowhere in this area. Right. And if you in your anger can only process my response.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I almost shouted.
Yeah.
If you in your anger can only process my response and not the unwarranted attack.
Basically the cause.
Right.
There's always a cause and an effect.
You already know that the reason why Tasha K is doing the shit that she do, she's doing it for clicks, she's doing it for views, and I know this stuff, whatever, right? But you still, you pat her on her hand and you find everything that she's saying minute because you in your brain, you agree with her with these things because you feel a way. But then you don't agree with me in my response because you don't see it from the perspective of y'all. You attack the innocent person as well,
right?
Because even though that video was going on, I'm talking about the overall Tasha K situation in general. Me and that bitch don't even need to be in a space like this. This bitch came in my home, ate my food. I haven't done any malicious ill thing to this person.
Yeah, when you said that.
This person has posted my government passport. This person has went out of the way to do malicious things to me. And so you're worried about the things that I've said in response to this person about their kid.
As if what you said was more egregious than her action.
When it's war, because you draw the line in the sand. And you threw the first bullet and you shot the first cannon and you declared war on me. When it's war, everybody is a casualty. Because you cannot get in your tank and declare war on somebody that wasn't warring with you, attack them, and then turn around and tell them and say, well, this is the contingency of the way that you, because if we were, I'm going to put it just like this and then I'm done with it right now.
For right now.
If you drop a bomb, if the enemy from Saudi Arabia, Asia, Europe, anywhere that's not the United States, come with an unwarranted attack and drop a bomb on our country right now and terrorize the kids, the mothers, the innocent. Mm-hmm. We don't give a fuck when the United States get in their truck, on their plane and go back. We want them to tear all that shit up. Mm-hmm. And when you get in your tank and your motherfucking Unabomber and drop a bomb on my home, when I mount mine, I'm going to take all your shit out. I don't give a fuck about your children, your mother, your husband, you, none of it. It means nothing to me. It just don't.
But what was really, go ahead.
And if you don't see it from my perspective, that's okay. And my thing is, as long as you don't do an unwarranted attack against me, you won't have to get the repercussions of a response. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to go and try to find any soft way to hit you back. I'm going to pulverize you, bitch. I'm going to pulverize you. It's war. You drew the line in the sand and you said, bitch, I want a motherfucking fight. Well, okay. And you hit. And when you hit in a space where you were attempting to wound me. Mm-hmm. I'm coming to kill all you niggas. Mm-hmm. So if you don't feel that way about it, it's okay. And I'm going to continue to terrorize that bitch, that bitch's husband, that bitch's children, anything connected to that bitch. I'm going to continue. As long as that bitch draw a line in the sand and say it's war, it's up. That's the same way for Magilla Gorilla AT Alien. You came out of the distance. It's up, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you. And when I say wrap around a tree, I mean that with my chest. I care nothing about you people. Because when you post my passport and you do things like this for people you do it with the intent of me being harmed. Why must I find a place in my heart to care about you when you had no thoughts of care about me? I care nothing about that. We're on the same playing field when it's war. You think if they attack the United States and drop a bomb on your city, bitch? You think if they attack the United States and they drop a bomb on your city where your mama live, your auntie live, your grandparents live, bitch, and you think that we supposed to, as the United States, worry about their children? Bitch, it's war. Everybody get it. We have no business fighting. And so if you don't see it from that perspective, I don't give a fuck. Because that's the only perspective I'm looking at it from. The only one.
But you know what was really interesting was when you said also, so the reason why I said, and I commented on that video that you did yesterday, was that it was almost poetic, was the way that you weaved so much of it together, like things that they've all have said and connected to things that were going on in your life, or, you know, different controversial things that happened, like the bathroom thing and, you know, all of that stuff, right? But like you said, they never cover, and they're supposed to be these bloggers, they never cover, and this is why I don't fuck with the Shade Room, because they never show Black people really in a positive light unless they're advertising. Unless the Shade Room is advertising, you've paid them to advertise your shit. They don't put anything positive about Black people up there. And that's a whole nother conversation. And part of it is because the girl who runs it is an African girl. And a lot of times,
Mo.
Well, sorry, Mo. But a lot of times Black Africans look down on Black Americans. They don't give a fuck about us. So she don't care about...
They don't. And so let's tie that into this.
Right. So
when you're a transphobe, nothing to me, nothing that affects me or hurts me, it doesn't matter, because I'm already this area beneath you, you already don't see me as, you have no compassion for me anyway, because I'm trying to be you.
Right.
I'm trying to be you. You feel threatened by my presence because you have made up in your mind that already in your critical thinking that I'm trying to take something from you, when it's really the white man who is out there that have taken your rights, that has overturned Roe versus Wade, that's really out there putting into legislature things that affect you as a black woman and as a woman. In general, it's not me that's doing that, but you've deemed me, you've sat and you've already put in your eyes that I am the enemy. And so because you've already put me into this space over here, you don't feel any, you feel like, well, I mean, because here we go. Let's really talk about it, Craig. If something happened to me and it was at the hands of a man, even with me being as open as I am about me being trans, they will find some way to interweave that I didn't tell this man that I was a man. And they will find some way to be like, well, maybe she didn't tell him.
Mm-hmm. Just like they justifying that guy who hit that girl in the face with a brick. Like, he's literally just did some podcast. I don't know if the podcast has dropped yet, but some black guy had him on his podcast basically talking about, like, why are you elevating him? Why are you celebrating him in that way?
Right. Now they failed to watch the video. They failed to watch the video where I said, I don't give a fuck what that woman did. That man had no business getting her. They failed to see that since they're bloggers. But they mount their chariots or their Persian rugs, and they get on and they fly on the carpet to utilize to project the way they feel internally about me to the public.
Well, because their hate for you is greater than their concern to elevate and amplify black people or black causes, black issues. So even when you attach yourself to causes that elevate black women or brings awareness to black people, black women, whatever health issues with black women, they don't amplify that because they don't really give a fuck about that. And just for that person whose comment was just up there, Zoo, I'm assuming you're African. Let's be critical thinkers here. I didn't say all Africans think that they are better than black Americans. I said in a lot of cases, it's just like if I said white folks are racist as hell. Let's be critical thinkers here. We know that it's not every single white person. If I say Asian people and black people have a lot of contention between us, I don't mean that all Asian people hate black people. Let's be critical thinkers here. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And the black Americans on here know what I'm talking about too. A lot of times, black African people look down on black Americans. And so, again, that's why the Shade Room puts the kind of shit out that they put out. Because they don't give a fuck.
Well, can I?
Go ahead, Mo. Yeah. Okay. You are a black African.
Yeah, I am. Well, I will say, Craig does have a point. Africans do have some Africans do have that mentality. But also,
it's not just, hold on. I don't want to cut you off, Mo, because I'm going to add to that. I'm from Florida. There's Jamaican, Haitian, that come to the country and they're black Jamaicans, black Haitian, black Caribbean. They'd be like, you niggas is dirty.
Dominicans.
Yeah, and I'm going to be objective about it. You're right. There are situations where it does happen, but also I also have to put out there, Africans. One of the reasons is because Africans do deal with certain do have bad experience with African Americans.
Probably so. I will agree with that. That's a that is. I won't take away from that from that experience. But
what did he say? I missed it.
They have there are situations where Africans do have bad experience with black African Americans.
Which is
no, I get that, because even like growing up. Now we bitch, we still in the car. I got the car running. Listen, look, when I was growing up, and I will say this, I know that what you're saying is true, but this is why I've said anytime I'm on this live, on my live, as black and brown people, I don't give a fuck if you are Haitian, Jamaican, Dominican, Black American from South Carolina. Black and brown people need to galvanize. Because if we're going to look at it for anything, it's us. It's an us against them. But what I'll say is I grew up with Jamaicans and Trinidadians. And I know growing up in Maryland, our go-to joke was, oh, you African, whatever. And they were Jamaicans and Trinidadians. And we would talk about their accent. So I understand that it happens. That was our ignorance as children. But what I'm saying is, when you look at certain African countries, some are indoctrinated to look down on Black Americans. Yeah, they see us as lazy. They see us as uneducated. I even had a professor in college who used to he was African, and he used to look at us kind of crazy. And he used to have this nasty look, and it was almost like he didn't want to be there, but he was in this country for the opportunities that this country afforded him. But what I'm saying is, all of that shit needs to be abolished.
It does.
I agree.
That is correct.
I totally agree.
It does. All of it. All of it does.
And I just had one more thing to say. And because I wanted to talk about what Craig said about, the shade room. Forget the fact about it being run by African and everything. I wanted to say this though. Do you think that even though they do put out a lot of negative content, are we going to put all the blame on the outlet? Because if we look at it, a lot of people, not saying you, me, Maddie, not saying the people in the chat, but there are people out there that gravitate towards negative content.
It is. And you know what the word is called? Can we say the word here? Let's say the word here.
Go ahead.
It's called programming. That's what the word is called. It's called programming. Just like it's like every year the TV guide comes out, it says television programming.
Yep.
This means these are things that are programmed for people to watch on a day-to-day basis. And they take like, baby, let's see how we finna loop this back around.
Go ahead.
They take what people are consuming, and then they get the consumers out there paid for your say.
Yes.
Yeah.
To pander what commercials they're going to put in between to the consumer that is consuming this programming.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That is the way that television, entertainment, and all of this type of stuff works.
And listen, and that's why you have what's called tastemakers. Because going back to, again, pay for your say, when I didn't get on the call earlier, I was on a quick little Zoom call with them. And they said, okay, and in preparation for our meeting, when we come to your house, could you give us a list of places that you hang out, like you and your friends go and have drinks? They want to know what we do. They want to know what interests us. They want to know where we hang out. That's how they know how to market to us for clothing, for cars, for alcohol, for neighborhoods, sunglasses, purses. They want to know how we think. And that's what I'm saying. As a people, we got to come together and galvanize.
And this is why it's important for this is no shade to anybody else. Just because we are pro-Black doesn't mean we're anti anybody else. We're just pro-Black.
Right. Just because I'm for Black people doesn't mean I'm against anybody else.
Correct. This is why we need our Black folks to sign up for Pay for Your Say.
And get your change from them.
And put in your input.
And put your input in.
Yep.
Right.
This is the reason why we need our Black folks to really be signing up for this, to really get into these programs so that we can start to change the narrative of the situation.
And speaking of that, because I don't want anybody to say, oh, they just trying to pitch this. It's important for us as Black people to be tied into the census.
Yes.
The Census Bureau. When they come around, because historically, Black people are like, don't tell them white folks how many people living in our house. But part of the reason that the census is important is because that determines how much funding is going to be in your neighborhood, in your communities. And so if you're lying about how many people live in your house and that's why it's also important for us as people of color to show our asses up at fucking jury duty. Because then we look at trials like the Zimmerman Trayvon Martin case, ain't no Black people on the jury. And then we upset because them crackers, they done looked at the same evidence that we looked at, but, I don't really know if he did look suspicious. Bitch, if we were on that jury, we'd be like, nah, bitch, that was a Black boy coming from the store with some Skittles, and he had a hoodie on. That was my nephew. That was my cousin. That was my little brother. Like, but see, we're so quick to try to get out of jury duty.
That's true.
Bitch, I ain't going to no jury duty. Fuck that. You know, but representation matters. That's why it's important for us to be at these voting polls, not just for the presidential election. We need to be there for the local elections. We need to be there voting in and out these fucking sheriffs that's allowing unarmed Black people to get shot and killed in the streets, and they not hold their officers accountable. We need to be at the mayoral elections, because the mayor is the boss of the police department, is over the police department. So we can't just show up every 4 years.
Right.
No, I am sometimes guilty of that. Sometimes.
Of what? Not what? Not going to
showing up every 4 years. But I have gotten more active. Like the more things are going on, I have gotten more active. Like, all right, Madison, I've gotten more. And here's the thing: I've gotten more communicative in, you know, because because I have a platform.
Yeah.
That reaches a mass amount of people. So people reach out to me and say, Madison, let me educate you on this. Let me talk to you about this, whatever. Now, that don't mean that when they come in blowing that shit in my ear, that I just take the first thing and run with it.
Right.
I'm a leader. I'm like this.
Right. Mm-hmm.
What you, because I need to know what you talking about, nigga.
Yeah.
What you talking about? Because if there's anything in anything that you're running for that's anything marginalized, I'm out.
Right.
Anything. Right. Listen, I don't give a fuck how much I don't like them Black nasty ass bitches over there that don't fuck with me. Because I don't fuck with them and I don't like them because they are hell bent on being deep in their way and they don't want to accept that they're transphobes, right? Mm-hmm. There's no way that I'm going to get down there in the voting system and vote anything against them. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Anything that's going to harm them in legislature, I'm not going to vote that way towards them because I understand that it affects me too.
Because you know what happens? Let me tell you something. What happens? Black women, by ratio, vote always in favor of women. Not just in their own interest, not just in the interest of Black women, but in the interest of women. White women vote in their own interest. They're not thinking about all women. And that's part of the reason that Roe versus Wade got repealed. Because, see, they were so busy trying to vote that motherfucker in that office, Trump, and they were so busy trying to vote in all these right-wing motherfuckers. And then them same right-wing motherfuckers came around and said, you know what? You all don't need to get no abortion. You don't need no abortion. And now white women are walking around here crying and got tears and shit because they talking about, well, you shouldn't be governing our bodies. Well, girl, you should have thought about that shit when you were so busy over there voting for all of them right-wing white boys. And the other part of it is, if you think about this from a broader perspective, because see, it's always about thinking critically. Them white boys on the right side, part of the reason, and I've said this on my live before, part of the reason that they have repealed Roe versus Wade is because them white boys know that in a few more years, white people are going to be the minority in this country. And they want white women to stop having abortions. They don't give a fuck if Black and brown girls are having abortions. White women are having more abortions than anybody else. I don't give a fuck what these news channels are telling you. Because there's more of them here. By ratio, they're having more abortions than Black and brown girls. And them white boys don't want to be in the minority. And that's why they don't want y'all to have abortions. Yeah, that's why they had those Hispanic children down there on the border in cages, because they're trying to get them out of the country. And they're trying to stop y'all from having abortions.
Yeah, that's what I was telling people all the time. I was like that Roe versus Wade wasn't for Black people. That was for them. They don't
give a fuck if y'all have abortions. They don't want them white girls to do it.
Exactly. I was always telling. I was like, that's for them. Has nothing to do with us. That's all about them.
Get your ass off that shade room, reading that bullshit. you better pick up some real shit and pay attention to what the fuck is happening around here. And again, I said 2 or 3 years ago when I first started promoting Paid for Your Say, we're going into a recession. I said, we're going into a recession. This shit is recession proof. And it's recession proof because these companies will always be here trying to figure out how to sell. They'll always be here trying to figure out how to sell. And so that shit is recession proof. So they're always going to pay you for your time. They're going to pay you for your opinion. They're always going to do that. But gas prices, groceries and shit, look at this shit, the way this shit is happening. You think they give a fuck? And we sitting here arguing. And what saddens me about all of them girls that are attacking you, I had never even heard of them, a couple of them people that you named in that video.
Right, nobody really has, because it's only about 6 to 12 people really watched him, and then they get a viral moment off of thinking that they served me. So now it's just like, yeah, I read that out, girl. You listen. I need them to understand, Craig, that there's no way, and I'm gonna go back into my shade moment. There's no way from your apartment with the pussy that you say that they pay you for to be seen with you, that you are in your apartment, in your 200 square foot apartment, bitch, in your kitchen, reading me who men have come and dropped gallons of coins and come on, bitch.
Craig, go ahead and ask her. You go ahead and ask her, Craig.
You could never read me with the pussy that you got. That is doing. I don't want no girl that's driving a Honda. Ain't nothing wrong with a Honda. Ain't nothing wrong with a Honda, right? I don't want no girl that's driving a Honda, a Toyota, a Mazda 626, a motherfucking any of those. I don't want no girl that's talking to me about what men do for them and their pussy. Talking to a bitch that gets exactly what she want when she want to. I don't need nobody that thinking and using the term that they read me or they drugged me, because it's impossible for you to do that with your living arrangements.
Girl, what they driving, girl?
With your Honda. There's no way that you, with your living arrangements. Hold on, I need to get this out so they can clip that and talk about that. With your living arrangements, for number one, your living arrangements.
Their apartments.
Your apartments.
While you're in
with your rent receipts. I don't know. If you got rent receipts, there's no way that you're reading me. Sorry, Pooh. With your rent receipts.
Oh, Lord.
None of that. I don't want to hear no girl that's talking, especially the one that tells me what a man pays, what a man gives them for their vagina. Ma'am, we not in the same league. If you're not over me with that good pussy that you got, and men are doing X, Y, and Z for you, as you claim, and you're in that kitchen, that you should be really vlogging about your Instacart shopping day.
Oh,
you're in that kitchen. Saying about what a man pays, how a man pays to be seen with you, and he pays to not to be seen with me. You sound very stupid if your windows are not 30, if you don't have 30 feet floor to ceiling windows with your real vagina that you constantly throw up in my face to tell me how superior over me or what a man does for you, how superior it is. You have no room. You could never read me. It's impossible for you to do that.
And you driving a 929 Mazda.
Right. It's impossible for you to do that. You can't. You couldn't possibly think that you did that. When you get your hair done every 6 months because you have to budget, put that in your budget. Bitch, I get my hair done every other day. But you get your hair done every 3 to 6 months.
Oh.
Or you decide that you want to have a shortcut because it's more Jovi, and somebody's donating you a wig because you need to have a shortcut because it fits into your budget. But yet you tell me what men pay. You pay to be seen with you, but you're in that kitchen. You're in that kitchen trying to budget your finances, bitch, to take care of your children, talking to a bitch that splurges constantly. Now, you could never read me. You don't want to toe for toe that. It won't happen.
That is too funny.
Now, y'all run that back over there to the peanut gallery. That girl, you're not equipped to do that, ma'am. None of you are equipped to do that.
Girl, where were they living, girl?
Girl.
Where were they living? Girl, where were they living?
Where they still are living? Where they're still residing? In their apartment.
And where are you?
We're not even doing that, Craig. Let's talk about rent receipts.
That's what I'm about to say. So what do they have to produce at the end of the year?
Rent receipts. We're talking about rent receipts, and I don't give a fuck how old my home is, bitch. You don't know. This is how you know the girls don't understand anything about equity.
Right.
When I swiped my card, bitch, back in 2017 to put down what was needed, bitch, I swiped my card down, bitch, and my home was $359.9. My home is worth $647. You do the motherfucking math of the equity involved in the home. So if those girls not talking to me in that aspect, and they talking about what a man pays to be seen with them and what doesn't, obviously you're doing something wrong with that pussy that you got. And again, verily I say unto you, nobody wants that pussy that you got, boo, but the niggas that's fucking you in it. Because at the beginning, middle, and end of the day, I'm doing just fine with the titties at the top I got and the dick that I have at the bottom. And I thank you. Now, if you want to make some side money and you over here watching, get down there to www.payforyoursay.com and type in Maddie 150 because you might be able to run in a league with me when it comes down to that, girl, because the girls get paid off of that because Mo about to quit.
Look, Mo, I sent both of you a screenshot.
I got it.
Okay, so the next time I come over, we can show you guys actual messages that we've gotten from some of you who have said, oh my God, thank you so much. Maddie, I'm glad I'm a part of the Maddie mob. I'm making my money from Pay for Your Say. I'm so glad I was watching. I'm so glad you shared it. So listen, these are real stories. And if you live a friend of mine said to me years ago, if you're not living on the edge, and when I think of living on the edge, I mean like betting on yourself, taking risks. If you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. Right. And so you got to think about your life holistically. Are you the person that's bet on yourself and tried to do different things? Or are you the girl or the guy who plays it safe? You don't really want to move too far away from home. You don't really want to try to follow your dream because you're afraid of failing in front of people. Like, really think about it. And this may be your first time to really take that first step for yourself. And I'm just a believer that when you take, for every single step that you take.
Hold on, Craig. I know you here. Sharna, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking because you ain't never came for me. I was talking about that other girl over there. So don't listen. This is how y'all got to stop internalizing. I love you, babe. I love you. And listen, I drive a Honda too. It'll just be my sidecar, but I drive a Honda too. You feel me? But I'm talking about a girl who's telling me what a man, I'm talking about girls who telling me how a man pays to be seen with them and how a man pays me to be on the DL. Obviously, they're doing something wrong with their hot pocket that they got. Something is being wrong, especially if you're not upper echelon pussy. Because if you were talking to me and I was able to look in your background and your windows was outdoing mine, bitch, or I could look out over the horizon, bitch, and you sitting up there in the hills, in the Los Angeles hills, bitch, in your mansion because a man put you there since you wanted to bring them what a man pays you to get, then you would be serving me. But while you're in that 200 square foot home with that 60 square foot kitchen, bitch, that you Instacart in, Because you're not a blogger, Couture Breed.
So it said with the popcorn ceilings.
You're not a blogger, because had you been a blogger, ma'am, it would have been monetized for you. We do know that you go out and you Instacart after 12 before 6.
Oh, so wait a minute, wait. Does she really Instacart, or is that just something?
Don't it give that?
But what I want to say is, you can actually see her entire apartment from the live.
Correct.
You see the entire space.
So, and then but see where she went wrong was telling me that where she went wrong was telling me that a man pays to be with her in a day and pays for me to be a secret. Obviously, you're not getting paid before the regular price of pussy these days. Of that type of pussy is $40 because this is how I know, girl, that you're on your way. If you're not an Instacart girl, you should be. But you can be my friend, sus, and run down here to www.payforyoursay.com and really step your pussy up.
Okay.
Yeah. No, her name is Couture Breed. Well, I'm not sure. It's something. I be want to let those girls. Girl, if you really want to get into a death or reading match, let's go. We can definitely go toe for toe. Well, we could side by side and read all day. Pooh.
No, Pay for Your Say is not a multi-level marketing company. It is not. Pay for Your Say is just a conduit, if you will, to put you in touch with different market research companies so you can get paid for your opinion. So it's not like a pyramid scheme. It's none of that. Your pay is not contingent on how many people you bring in. You ain't got to bring in a damn soul. Once you sign up, you can start making your money. Yep. Kai Jamel said, I left work early for $300 for a three-hour survey. See, that's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Yeah, no, you don't have to bring anybody else in at all.
Craig, you know it was so funny how you just said you could see her whole apartment from that live.
You can.
I mean, it's no shade. At least, girl, read me from the Riviera.
or put a blurred screen up so people can't even see where you live.
Don't give me no little bits, no little tidbits or nothing. You girls talked about my body. You talked about how bad body I am. You talked about how I'm not a woman and all this type of shit. And I acknowledged all of it. I let you know I'm beanbag built. I was born male. I have titties at the top and dick at the bottom. But when you look into my screen, you see windows from ceiling to floor. When we look at you, ma'am, when we look at you and you're talking about what a man does for you, I was a whore. You're talking about what I was. WAZWAS was a whore. You're talking about what a man and talking about how men run in and out my basement and don't none of them claim me, honey. Mo claims me as his boss because I give Mo 1099s. I 1099 Mo and I pay taxes on Mo's presence here because I run a legitimate business, and that's why I was able to get a PPP loan. And believe me, the PPP loan was $20,000, and I ran through $20,000, girl, just last week, bitch, while I was out shopping. So let's be motherfucking clear. That PPP loan might be a lick to you, but it was nothing to me. And because I'm a legitimate business, I was able to apply for a PPP loan, receive a PPP loan, and be forgiven for a PPP loan because RDE Multimedia Group is a S corp business, bitch, that is incorporated, honey, that generates a coin. So obviously, when you speak from your mouth, you know nothing about what you're talking about. You thought you had ate that, but you really ate yourself. Because that pussy that you keep relying on is doing, again, absolutely nothing for you, but having you sitting in that 60-foot square kitchen, bitch, talking about girls who have it and who are doing the it thing, and therefore you trying to attach yourself, and that's the only time that you've ever went viral for anything and speaking in my direction. But well, bitch that has titties at the top and dick at the bottom. We are not the same on many levels. Yes, I might be a man, but bitch, what you should have been doing is studying me instead of trying to serve me, because you could possibly never.
And look, I just want to clarify what you just said. Damn. Madison said an S corp, not an S corp.
That's not escort. She said S corp.
It's a type of LLC. It's a tax bracket. It's a tax
Because people will take that and be like, "Oh, she's still escorting."
Right, right. She said S Corp. Oh my God, that is too funny.
Girl, y'all girls be really thinking y'all eating that because somebody shared it because you use terms like botched body. Bitch, listen. How about I accept all that body botch, bad built, all of that type of stuff? But guess what? Where you charge 40, it's 4,000 for me.
Girl, you ran through $20,000, girl, last week, girl.
Last week. That PPP loan was forgiven in 2021. That PPP loan that I got that I invested in my business was forgiven in 2021. Get you some business by yourself, ma'am, and so that you can run your ass down there as a real blogger, bitch, with an escort behind your name to get you a PPP loan, girl, to get you out that kitchen. Because that $40 that you charging for that motherfucking pussy you got obviously ain't getting you nothing but gas to get you to that Instacart where you can bring home to your kitchen.
That's my weekly pay right there.
Y'all girls better get some. Y'all girls, you're not equipped, ma'am. Y'all need to tag her in here so that we can side by. You're not equipped for that, ma'am. You're not equipped. Because had you been equipped for that and had your pussy had those men that paid to be seen with you and the ones that paid for me not to be seen with them, they would have fixed that gap that you got going on in between your teeth right there, girl. You could have ran down there to Dr. Heavenly, honey, and she could have handled that.
Take me to the king.
But you know what? If your credit good, they take care of credit. Y'all better tell that girl she better play with her pussy and not me, because that's the only thing that's gonna give her joy, because I'm not. Play with your pussy, not me, ma'am.
Damn.
She got one post and was like, I had laid that bitch out. Girl, no, you didn't. You actually laid on that sofa in there after you got through making that video, girl. You laid on that sofa that sits in your kitchen.
Girl, I'm gonna need you to call Beyonce's people, girl. I'm trying to fly down to Houston on Saturday, and one of my followers emailed me through my website and was like, Craig, they got signs on the highway saying that the concert is sold out.
I'll hit you after this. I'll call over there.
And I haven't even bought my ticket yet.
I think I want to go.
For real?
I think I want to go.
I'm flying down there Saturday.
And then what day you leaving?
Monday, because she got a show Saturday and Sunday.
See, because I got work to do all next week.
Well, you off this weekend. Girl, I got my little silver shit I'm wearing.
Girl.
Someone said it's not sold out yet, Craig.
I didn't think it was because I was looking today, Mr. D Boy Sexy. I was looking today on Ticketmaster and I saw tickets, but then somebody emailed me and she was like, hey, I'm one of your followers, da da da. She literally came to my website.
Hold on. Put foot up here. You said just because you're on TV doesn't mean that you're, sweetie. Listen, I was getting money before bitches even let me through. I was getting money. Let's clear this up, because the TV ain't got nothing to do with it, bitch. I was getting money before people. I understood how to monetize off of my name and my presence before TV even came along. Let's be clear. And the TV that I have done that I may not be on there anymore, or I may not be in those spots anyplace. The way I hook my contracts up is I made residual contracts so that when it spins in rotation, I still get a coin from that. So let's be clear. Don't come in here talking about what could be here today and gone tomorrow, because I'm not concerned about that. That don't do a motherfucking thing for me, because again, you're not gonna trap me up in no read with that.
Yeah, I think Deepfoot is probably her, but it sounds more.
You can't trap me up with that, Pooh. You can't trap me up with that. No, it ain't a troll. It's probably one of her minions or one of them folks, because that's how that stuff works. Come through with your real name. Because when I tiptoed on those girls' pages, I came on those girls' pages with, when I tiptoed over there.
What did you do?
Tiptoed over there. I tiptoed on from my name. I didn't come over there from no from no dummy page. They said Ts Madison down there when I tiptoed over there.
I was there when you were doing it. So yeah.
It said Ts Madison. If I've ever gotten in any of you girls' chat, it was Ts Madison that got down there in your chat, girl. The fuck? And I don't even fucking suck niggas no more. And the ones that do email me about it, bitch, they have to go through my manager, bitch, to speak to me. They don't even get a chance to speak to me. That's how high priced this bad built, bad body necrosis pussy is, bitch. You $40 girls couldn't even sweep up the fucking condom wrappers in my direction.
They couldn't do what?
You $40 girls couldn't sweep up the condom wrappers in my direction. Girl, please.
Not the condom wrappers. Oh God.
Oh
God.
I walked over there in those girls' comment section with my name. My.
Thank you for all of the compliments about my skin. I've been using these I got a little Amazon storefront now, but I've been using these turmeric face pads.
Yeah, I got some ones that came in the mail. This black girl sent me some. I'm gonna shout her out on my Instagram and stuff like that. She sent me some stuff or whatever. So, you know.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I'm flying down Saturday.
Girl, I'll see what I could do. I'll call over there because I'm thinking I want to go. What day is it? Sunday?
She's doing Saturday and Sunday.
What day are you going? Sunday?
I'm landing Saturday.
Ruth, you say don't let them get on the... Listen, sister, this is a hobby for me. The reason why the reason why a lot of girls think that they can get away with the stuff that they get away with, because I had closed the reading doors for a while. Because I was like, girl, I'm going to the TV space. I'm doing this stuff in the TV space. And then I started thinking about it. Like, the reason why I'm here is because they see me cussing the bitch out, or because they see me wearing a bitch out, or the reason why they written some roles for me. They written roles for me so that I can read. So I'm gonna be myself all the way through it is. And so therefore, with me being myself through it is, this is what I'm telling you. I've learned how to monetize off of me being exactly who I am. Tell that girl she not equipped. That pussy don't make her equipped. She's not equipped. She's not equipped. She's not ready for that. She better stick to that soft blogging that she do. She's not ready. None of those girls are ready because they're gonna only lean on that they're women and they got real pussies and all that, which means absolutely nothing. It meant nothing to me when they first said it, and it means absolutely nothing to me now. But what made me cackle Craig, was when the children said, because they took her quote and they put it, men pay to be seen with me, and they paid for you to be a secret. And I'm looking at her. You said this with your chest while sitting with that background. You said that with your whole chest while your sofa is in your kitchen and your living room at the same time. Nah. Girl, this is a hobby for me. This is a hobby for me, girl. That's why I call her Instacart. Instacart Bree.
That shit was funny.
This is a hobby. I love this type of stuff. I lace my shoes up for this. And then a motherfucker gonna tell me I don't got the same energy for a man as I do. Bitch, you obviously don't watch me. I tears them niggas up. I tears the men up so bad, bitch. I tears those men up so bad. I actually run to tearing a man up. I actually run to tear a man up. Because my first thing is, nigga, listen, let's do a meat check. Because 70% of you niggas talking dick ain't bigger than mine. So let's do a meat check here, nigga. The fuck you mean? Yes, God. So I hope she take these views that she get from me and run with it, honey, and hopefully she can start her motherfucking LLC or S Corp so that by the time when we hit this recession that she can run down there and get her PPP loan and invest in her business that may move her out of that 200 square foot apartment that she in.
Girl, they ain't doing no PPPs no more.
We fall down, but we get up.
Right.
Girl, I bet them renting that apartment.
You say you never heard of a T, and you never will. You never will, girl. After all this stuff die down, you never will. You never will, girl. Anyway, I love you, Craig. I'll call you after this, and we'll chop it up. Y'all make sure y'all visit www.payforyoursay.com.
Yes.
It's scrolling at the bottom.
And use Maddie 150, and we'll holler at you shortly. Craig, I'm gonna call you. I'm finna call over there. I'm finna hit Parkwood and see what.
All right, well, yeah, let me know.
Go down there.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig TheWriter Stewart, and I'm inviting you to join my Patreon. Don't know what a Patreon is? It's my official video diary with only exclusive content that you won't see anyplace else. It's easy to join. Just visit patreon.com/Craig TheWriter Stewart. Here's what you'll find on my Patreon. A day in my life, whether that's dinner with friends or a typical workday. Live Q&As with members of my Patreon about each episode of the Ts Madison experience and what I was really thinking. I'll even bring you on vacation with me. The video will make you think that you were right there. And last but not least, for all of my aspiring writers, I give you firsthand, one-on-one, personalized attention, answering all of your questions about publishing and self-publishing. So what are you waiting for? Join now. Swipe up or visit www.patreon.com/Craig TheWriter Stewart. I'll see you soon. Oh, and one more thing. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Craig TheWriter. Do it now.